Hey guys, it's Kaylee. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going right into part 2 of 17's Space the Sun album. So this one we'll be doing the Bout You, If You Leave Me, and Ash. So if you haven't watched the first one, go and watch those. So yeah, these are the last 3 on the album, and I'm so excited. I think I'm most excited about If You Leave Me because it's a ballad, and I haven't heard a ballad from them yet. But yeah, we're gonna get into this one. We're gonna start with Bout You. I think the Korean title is Nodahae. The lyrics are by Woozi and Boomzu, composed by Woozi, Boomzu, and Bekite, or Prism Filter. I'm not sure if that's like the English translation for that. So yeah, I'm excited, and let's get into this. Those harmonies. I love how the beats switch up. I love that little harmony part, it's so good. I love that. I love how airy he went right there. I love all the different flows right there. I really like Sungkwan's voice on this. I love how he goes up at the end. Ooh, I like that rhythm he did. I love how that cut out. Junghan's voice is so light and airy, I love it. I feel like that one's so short. Yeah, it was only like 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Okay, I actually really liked that song. I love the harmony they did right before the chorus. It was so good. And I feel like definitely DK's voice on this was so nice. And then Joshua and Junghan, I like how both their voices are kind of similar. Like very light and airy. So good. And then I feel like Wanu on the like a last little part that he did, I really liked that. But yeah, I love how the verses were very like kind of more fast flowing, and then it slowed down with that chorus. It was really nice melody. So now we're gonna get into If You Leave Me. So this is the ballad, and it's lyrics by Woozy, Boomzu, S Coops, Hoshi. Okay, so Hoshi and S Coops also helped with this. And then Woozy, Boomzu, and Enmore composed, and then arranged by Enmore and Boomzu. Okay, so I'm excited for this one. This is the ballad, so I'm really excited. So yeah, let's go. And piano is my favorite instrument used in music.
먼 나라 만약 내가 떠난다면 난 아마 살지 못할 거야. 먼 나라 아야 그냥 생각 안 할래. 잠시 떨어져 있었던 시간도 내 맘을 소란스럽게 만드는데 일어나지 않을 일인 걸 알지만 상상만은데 일어나지 않을 일인 걸 알지만 상상만으로도 눈물이 나. If you let me baby No if you let me baby 내 눈물이 비가 되어서 내려 사계절을 멈추지 않고 잠길 거야. If you leave me 내가 뭘 할 수 있을까요? 모든 날에 살아 숨쉰 이유는 너인데 고장났던 마음이 시간들이 내 세상이
This is so beautiful.
숨이 턱 끝에 차도록 너에게 달려둔 그림자가 내
Wow, Wanu sounds so good.
숨이 턱 끝에 차도록 너에게 달려둔 그림자가 내린 밤에 내가 내 곁을 지킬게 영원한 시간으로.
Wow, I love how he sounded.
넌 내게 내 맘을 안아줘.
That back and forth.
넌 내게 내 맘을 안아줘. 너 없는 내일이 싫어. 너라는 세상에 날아서 뭘 줘도 아깝지가.
I love S Coop's singing voice.
이대로 영원하기를. If you leave me baby Oh no If you leave me baby 내 눈물이 비가 되어서 내려 사계절을 멈추지 않고 잠길 거야. If you leave me 내가 뭘 할 수 있을까요? 모든 날에 살아 숨쉰 이유 너인데 고장났던 밤 시간들이 내 세상이 다시 움직이게 숨이 더 끝에 차도록 너에게 달려둔 그림자가 내린 밤에 내가 내 곁을 지킬게 영원한 시간으로. 너의 손을 꼭 잡고 있고 싶어. 그냥 내 곁에 있어줘.
That was so beautiful. We were listening to this one again. The way that Mingyu just ended that, like, oh, getting watery eyes. Okay, I know Shadow was my favorite. This is my favorite. I love this. It's so beautiful. That piano. And all of them throughout this whole thing had such light and breathy voices. It was so nice. And the lyrics were so nice. This fits DK's voice so well.
멈추지 않고 잠길 거야. If you leave me, 내가 뭘 할 수 있을까요? 모든 날에
The way he comes in like that.
고장났던 시간들이 다시 움직이게 숨이 턱 끝에 차도록
I love this back and forth between them. Wanu was in that lower voice and Woozi was in that higher, like harmonizing register. June sounds so good on this. I love how he ended like that. Okay, I definitely want to learn this on the piano because I love this song.
넌 내게 내 맘을 안아줘 너 없는 내일이 싫어
Dude, Mingyu sounds amazing. And S-Coops, I love his voice so much.
If you leave me, baby Oh no If you leave me, baby 내 눈물이 비가 되어서 내려 사계절을 멈추지 않고 잠길 거야 내가 뭘 할 수 있을까요 모든 날에 살아 숨쉰 이유 너인데 고장났던 시간들이 내 세상에 다시 움직이게 숨이 더 끝에 차도록 너에게 달려든 그림자가 내림바
God, is that Sungkwan doing that high register? It's so good.
되지킬게 영원한 시간으로 너의 손을 꼭 잡고 있고 싶어
I love how delicate his voice sounds.
내 곁에 있어줘
Favorite song. Okay, that was definitely my favorite so far. I loved that song. It was so beautiful. Like the lyrics, the piano, the build-up, their vocals. Oh, the whole arrangement of that was so good. I love that so much. I feel like that's the first one, because it was a slower one, that like I did pay attention to every single member and you got to hear every single member very clearly. They all sounded amazing. Definitely, I feel like Hoshi, Mingyu, and DK and Sungkwan, and then S-Coops too, like all of them stood out so much on this. Like they all have their specific tones, but they work so well together. I absolutely love that. So beautiful. So the next one and the last one we're gonna be doing is Ash, and this from the medley was like total 180 from that last song. So I'm surprised that they closed out with this, but I can definitely get it because like it's more towards what like Hot and March and stuff is, so it kind of like brings back that like upbeat vibe. So the lyrics were by Woozi, Boomzu, Vernon, and Rob Roy, and then it was composed by Woozi, Boomzu, Vernon, Rob Roy, Nick Lee, and Kian Palmer. I remember this one was one of the ones that had a little bit of auto-tune effect on it, but it was like intentional, so I was fine with it. So yeah, let's get into the last song. Sounds like that, like very like video game techno. The power that you like put into that. I love this flow right here. And that switch up. Ooh, I love how it sounds on this part. Okay, Martin. It has like that sort of like haunting vibe. I love that.
To the moon, another world, blaze up in you.
I love how one of them is doing like the lower like main part, and then I think it's Jungkook doing the higher parts like in the back, the harmonizing a little bit. That is such a switch up. I like how Woozy sounds on this part. His tone fits very well. I feel like, okay, before S scoops on, I feel like the 8's voice fits that part very well. I love that S Coops and June have like total opposite like tones right there. Like S Coops is very like harsh and like raspy, and then June is very light, but it works so well back and forth. Like they both have that effect on their voice, but the way that they sing in different tones is really nice. Okay, I definitely like that song a little bit more than I thought I was going to. It's not my favorite on the album, but I do really like it. Just because the whole auto-tune kind of vibe, which I didn't mind like I thought I was going to, but I really did like it. I think definitely S Coops, June, and Woozy stood out a lot on this, and Vernon when he did that whole flow part. They did really good on this. I feel like Woozy, especially his voice with that chorus part, was so like it fit so well. Like the higher tone mix was really nice. And then S Coops, I love how he sounded on this. It was very like raspy and harsh, but like very nice mixed with this vibe that they were doing. But yeah, I like how they ended with that because it like definitely had that more upbeat feel, like trap kind of sound, but it wasn't more like it was similar to Hot in like March, but not as like it didn't have that rock vibe, but it was more like that tempo. So I did like that, but that was the whole album. I loved every song. So all of them are getting added. I think they did such a good job with the different genres that they did, the different styles that they were going for. They really like went for. They had like that rock element. They had like that poppy, airy feeling with Darling. They had the ballad, this trap feel. Like I feel like they went through so many different genres. And then like with Domino, they added in that like kind of electronic kind of dance vibe, but like very minimal. It was so good. So I'd probably say If You Leave Me and Shadow are probably my two favorites on this. Not inc- If we're including Darling, then those are probably my top three. Um, yeah, but I did really like Don Quixote too. Um, and then Domino in March, I probably liked those two about the same. Um, they were really good. Um, yeah, I loved this whole album. They did such a good job, and I definitely want to go buy the album now. I haven't had time to like go out and buy it, and I really want to because I have a Target right down the road, so I might go do that. um, but I loved this album. They did such a good job, and you can tell they put so much work into it. And one thing I've definitely noticed is that they're very good with distributing different parts to different members. Um, like I feel like they're one of the groups that, since they do so much self stuff, that they be sure like they're sure to include everybody and give everybody lines. Um, so I really like that, and I think definitely Mingyu and Hoshi definitely stood out on this album to me, especially Mingyu. Like his tone is so good, and I don't think I noticed it as much in the other things that I've watched. Like I definitely realized that he has a good voice and everything, but like I feel like in this I paid attention to it a lot more. So he was definitely a standout. And Vernon too, he did such a good job on this, especially because he had time to kind of like do some of the rap parts and then also sing, which is really nice. S Coops with his tone was so good. June, I feel like in my other stuff I did not pay attention to him as much, but I love his voice. It's very light. It reminds me of the Eight's voice, but I feel like June is a lot more, not nasally, but like more forward with his voice. And the Eight has a special quality to his too. It's like that lighter, but like kind of warm feeling. It's really nice, especially when he goes into the higher tone. Junghan and Joshua, I love their lighter voices. They're very airy. So they're used a lot in like harmonizing with the lower voice members. DK, amazing. I loved him on If You Leave Me. He has a perfect voice for that. And also March. I really want to hear him sing like a rock song. Woozy, all rounder. Wanu, I love his voice is very low. I feel like he has one of the lowest voices in the group. So on a lot of the songs, I loved his rap parts because it was a good contrast to the other members. Hoshi, special quality. I love his voice so much. Sungkwan surprised me on this. I feel like from what I've heard from him, it's mostly that not falsetto, but a lot of like higher register things I've heard him sing in. In this, he showcased a lot of like his lower range, more of like that like chest kind of singing. And I really liked it. He has a very good voice. It's like I can definitely tell why he's a main vocalist, especially from this. And Dino, I feel like I can't pinpoint Dino's voice enough because he switches it up a lot, but he did such a good job on this. I loved him when he did Domino. I feel like that song he stood out the most on. But yeah, I absolutely love this. This whole album was just so good and so well put together. I love how the track listing is and everything. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm definitely going to be getting into their older discography and everything, so I hope you guys stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.